Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll give it to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Converts on 4th down, still going. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To throw, it's back. Flushed out of the pocket. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Already a solid start. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Reed. Here's some pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. The offense changing the play. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Craver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield behind the defense. He makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He wants to change this route. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Reed. Dances away. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed up.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fighting off the defender. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Floating away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas A&M, 0.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. It's Reed. Hauls it in. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes. He's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Texas A&M going quickly. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's back. Under fire. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Throws it back.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On the run, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to throw, it's back. And the missed connection on third down. 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fouls through the defense. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. With the run on first and goal. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right. Yeah,
not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Pulls and fires complete. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Hurricane! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on fourth down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. And